Hello everybody, I am happy to be able to talk to you a little bit about Easter. St. Paul in the epistles to the Romans gives us the meaning, the true meaning of Easter when he says, well, I will read it in Eskimo because I am not in English text. Anyway, I will mix the language, doesn't matter. Una nalungitak sa giyaraluaksi, Christus emon, Jesus emon, ilaw katao lertitao yu utamapta, kubirinikon. Tapsuma tokoninganon, ilaw katao niptingni, kubirinitak pugod. Kubirinikot tagba, iluvertao katigilor pagod, Jesus. Tokonga katigiblugo, taima Christus e tokonga lorfluni, makititao lermat, ata ayuga kangininganon, uwagutao, taim natur, piuna lermikrobluta, nutarmik inose ta lerfluta. Christus elo atao sero nerapta, tokongani adjigilor klugo, atao serola ribogutao, makiningani adjiriblugo. Kaimagapta inutokao nibot, Christus emor, tokokatao lertitao lormat, seningayolingmi. Nang minek piyong itu lervikpot tamana aserortao koblugo. Salagiyaw yun nila koblutalo, tema piyong itulinamon. Ila toko ngayon mon, piyong ituliner atorbik sa kaunirmat. Christus eli toko katigilo raptigo. Tagba oper pogod, ino katigio maraptigo tao. Kaya marapta Christus e toko ngalor kluni makilormat. Toko kanilidya yun ermadlo. Toko naktumon piyaw viksa kaunirami. Toko gamili ataw serkluni toko lorpo. Pikanerea kaunirkluni. Piyong itulinermot piyaw viksa kaunirkluni. Ino gamilo nunaliokte muling ayumik ino se kalerpo. Tayo manaptaw ilipsingnik isumayaya kapusi. Toko nga nasuriblusi. Piyong itulinermon atorviksa kaunirklusi. ino se karasuri yauksa wusilo nunaliortemu lingayomik ila okatao ni psigot Christus emon Jesus emon nalagaptigno. These are the words of St. Paul, saying that being baptized, we Christians being baptized through our baptism, we are one with Christ, one with him in his death on the cross, and one with him again in his resurrection. That is the meaning of our baptism. In the old days, in some churches, you can still see some of the places where they were baptized, the early Christians. There was like a big vat, and on each side of this vat, it was made of stones usually. On each side there were stairs going down to the water, and on the other side there were stairs for going up, climbing up from the water. And the ones who were baptized, they were told to come down. They were accompanied by a Christian, and he was taken down through the stairs, through the water. He was completely immersed in the water, and coming out to the other side, climbing up the stairs, and he was given a new, a white clothing. It was very meaningful. The water meaning the tomb of Christ. Water is a source of life for everybody, for all living beings, for men, for animals, for everything. But it is also a cause of death. We heard of in the time of Noah, we heard of the flood, and we heard of the Red Sea when the Israelites crossed over between the waters and the Egyptians following. They were all drawn in the sea, and how many accidents there are every year, even in the Eskimo country. Many people die by accidents. Kayao yogo, kayao katartut, imartut. Tayo manatuki karmaing madila, makibia, Jesusim makibia, uwap tingnon, tuki karmarikto, uwagut opertutigon, ila Jesus ego, Jesus e toko katigilo raptigo. Imana toko maringi kalo aksuta manakun. Kisiani opirne karapta Jesus emik. Tagba solo toko nga katigilo raptigo. Jesus e amalu make katigilo golo. Kubirin kaksuta. Tagba man na kubirin iliktigot. Ilaw wogot. Ilaw marikpogot, Jesus inosian. Solo makisima bogot. Makisima ningi kalwaktogot imana timi karapta suli toko yuksao yumik, toko nyartuk samik. Kisiani kingulermik, toko lokak luta, timi butao, o martitao yomaribut, Jesus etutao. Tagba makibiatamana tungavi sa giler magtyuk o pernibo tagba o pernipta tungavi sa Maria tamana o perto ka lorayang gitok Jesus e takuk sa olongipat makitid logo tagba takuyaw katalormat ilinyak tinginod tay mangat tagba aw larvik sa kaloktok o pernibo tay makuvian aktualu so kayma inobluta ino yung marapta, ino yung makpugon, isu kang itumon, ino yung makpugon. Kubyan na miglikya, tema, walwa, tema, Pauli, okaw singin, puyor tali lugit tao, tokong ngayon yakpusigo, ako birinilik sigon. Tema, tokong ngayon, atorvik sa kaon yakton, piyong itulin mo, pityangin mo, naok, ayor naklakpok. Tayo manaptaw, ilipsi, isu mayakakpusigo, ilipsing ni tayo manaptaw. Tokong nga katigilirapsiyo, Kristus maki katigilirapsiyo, inose tarapsi nutamik, nutammarimik, tayo ma atora suarlusit, inosermik tapsominga, tayo piyong itulinermon, ute katang ilusin. Tayo natukilyor, tialerpok, kano tukikar mga dila makibia, uaptingnon, opertutigon. Tayo kubian aktualu, kubia subi marialoyor, tamna, anibian yung anilonin, anibian kubia subi ng waktuk tao, walwa. Isiani, anibian utilugo, sorlo, nerio, niksapta, pibiksanga. Na maksitialer porli, Jesus tokolor luni, makiler madlo, tagbalu, piulia wiksavot, na maksi lianik luni, na maksitialer luni. Anernermig, piuliomi, Jesus anerninganing, pititaoler lutalu, tagba nunaliorti, anerninganing, ilumiuta kaler pogot, tayama, kuvianartum marialo, tamana, isu magikratarlugo. I wish to tell you, have a happy Easter. I wish to everybody a very happy Easter. And kuya ko wapsi, makibiani tamapsi.
Chocolates in the stores, Easter bunnies, Easter eggs, little chicks. They smell good and they taste great. And at every Easter we see these things appearing, but do they really convey the true meaning of Easter? Like the things that we see at Christmas time, Santa Claus, reindeer, Christmas trees. All of these things are common to us. But what is the meaning of Easter? And are these things able to convey that meaning? Well, they do convey some of it, but there's much more that needs to be said. And I'd like to show you a few more things to fully show the meaning of Easter. There's 4 things I'd like to show you. Well, 3 actually. The 4th I can't show you. But these 3 things really capture the meaning of the Easter season. Things that are quite common: a piece of bread, a cup, and of course, something we're very familiar with, the cross. These are all symbols of Easter and of what took place at that first Easter long ago. The piece of bread, which at an evening Passover meal Jesus took. And he took it and gave thanks for it, and he broke it. And he said to his disciples, "This is my body. Take and eat this in remembrance of me." And then he took a cup which he passed round to all the disciples. And after they had drunk from the cup, each one of them, Jesus said that this cup was a new covenant, and that just as the wine that had filled this cup had been emptied out, so Jesus would shed his own blood, so that we might have a new covenant, a new agreement with God, that we too might receive eternal life. In the Bible, the cup is often used as a symbol. Sometimes it's a symbol of great blessing, and sometimes it's a symbol of judgment and condemnation. For us, it indeed has been a symbol of blessing, the blessing of eternal life. But when Jesus looked into that cup later on that same evening in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he prayed to God that this cup might pass him by, what did he see when he looked into that cup? Well, he saw the rejection that he would suffer at the hands of the people of Jerusalem. He saw that he would be scorned, laughed at, mocked. He saw that he would be beaten and that he would be killed on the cross. And also he saw that for a time he would be even abandoned by God, as when he cried out from the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And then there is the cross itself, of course, with which we're all familiar. You'll notice that on this cross, there's no body. It's an empty cross. Jesus died on that first Good Friday, was taken down from the cross and buried. And if I had the remaining symbol, what I would also show you is an empty tomb. Of course, we don't have one. But that tomb summarizes everything else that has happened. And it is for us our hope, because it means that Jesus is no longer dead, but alive. These things, the bread, the cup, the cross, and the empty tomb, these are the symbols of Easter. Because without them, and without Jesus, there is no Easter.